All right, it is Labor Day 2024, and I got pounded Sunday. I mean, absolutely pounded. In 45 minutes, this is what we got. So there's a little over an inch in there. And I don't know if I can do this holding the camera. So bear with me if you're shaking around here. I spilt some, but I would say there's a good 2 inches, even though I spilt some right there. It's 1.91 inches in 45 minutes. So we got pounded by a thunderstorm after I seeded. So my question to you guys is, do you think my grass seed washed away? You know, I used the Erosion and I used the weasel. So let's take a look here. We'll find a bare dirt spot. Now granted, this is out in established turf. There's just bare spots, and this is flat right here. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's plenty of grass seed still there in this flat spot. And there is actually, no lie, there is germination happening. So I seeded this Saturday. There is germination happening right now. Not all of it's germinating. Let's go here and look right here at some of these bigger bare spots right here. Can y'all see that little white root coming out? So the grass seed has held in these flat spots. Now I'm sure we're gonna have to do some touching up, but for the most part, there's a good shot of germination happening. It looks like the seed's still there. Now I did cover some of this up with matting, what I could before it started. A lot of water runs off this area right here. Let's see what we got right here. There's still plenty of seed in here. So you know, I'm not going to say I'm not going to have to touch up some spots. Germination. But it looks like the majority held. So if you put the seed in the dirt, you know, that's where it goes anyway. There's a good chance you're not going to have any washing out. Bare dirt renovation, now that might be a different story if the dirt moves. And we all know the dirt likes to move on a bare dirt renovation. So here is a problematic spot. You can see this is a slope. I did not put any seed covering on this right here. This is bare dirt. It's just got grass here and here. There's still seed in here. I weaseled all this in. Now, I'm sure there's some that has washed to the edge, more than likely. We'll just have to see what happens. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't expecting any to be left whatsoever in these spots. It was so I have a Tempest weather station, and the whole time it was raining it said extreme rain. And I mean, that was for 45 minutes. When it started, it never let up. So we'll just have to watch and see on this. I'm telling you, if you can seed when it's warm and time it right to when it starts to cool down, when it starts to germinate and get a big rain, that stuff will germinate in 2 or 3 days. Fescue will. It's unbelievable if you buy a good grass seed. So I just have to see what's going to happen here. Now I'm sure, see this right here? I don't know if you can see it, there's a bunch of seed at the edge right here. And there's not much there. So I'm going to try my best to pick some of it out and put it back in this spot here. Same goes for right here. There's a bunch of seed that's washed off of this spot. But for the most part, most of it seems to have held. So when you're seeding, put the seed in the dirt. Don't lay it on top of the soil. You know, grass seed belongs in the dirt. Now I'm not saying bury it 1 inch deep. See right here might be some it could have washed. There's a lot of seed on the edge. So I'm just going to try to move some of it back, do the best I can. I mean, you know, I can't control the rain, it sucks. But for you bare dirt folks, I would highly, highly suggest this erosion blanket. No question. I've done this many times, especially me being on a slope. I would highly suggest the erosion blanket. This stuff right here, it's called Curlex. I just laid that over that. Look at all the grass seed. See it germinating right there? So that stuff is the ticket. And what I do is I lay it down. I don't even staple it down. I might staple the edges. I don't even put none in the middle, because once it gets wet, it ain't gonna go anywhere. And I take that stuff up when the grass gets about 1 inch tall. This is another problematic spot right here. The water runs off over the edge. And you can see right here, we've got grass seed. Looks like there's still seed down in there. Yep, right here, right there. So just have to see. Plenty of seed right there. Has it moved around some? There's a good chance of that with that much rain in that short period of time. I'm just trying to show you folks that, you know, if you put the seed in the dirt where it goes, it'll pretty much handle it. if you're on a overseed with, you know, existing grass helping control the water some. Bare dirt, you'd be done, in my opinion. Or I would be definitely on a slope if I didn't have the Curlex blankets over it. So I hope maybe this helps. You know, don't go throw your grass seed on bare dirt, and you're gonna have to put in the work to get it in the dirt. So I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.